What's up, everybody, and welcome to Truck Central. My name is Steve Fass, and today we have Jared with us and his beautiful 2004 F250. Tell us a little bit about it.
Hi everyone, this is my F250. It has a 6.0 liter diesel in it. I recently just got it back from the shop. It had a full build done, cam, O-ringed heads. It has stock injectors at the time, has just a billet wheel in the turbo, but we have injector mods, fuel system mods, and a turbo coming here shortly. I have a aftermarket intercooler in it, has an S&B cold air intake in it, and a 4-inch turbo back exhaust. I have BD manifolds. It does have an EGR delete on it. I've taken the emission stuff off, and it's tuned with SCT with custom tunes from Innovative Diesel.
Sounds pretty impressive. I think we need to have a look under the hood. So what are we looking at here?
So this is my S&B intake here. I love their stuff. It's supposed to have a plastic piece here. Mine got messed up, so I just took it off. It doesn't do any function-wise. Mishimoto radiator, and the degas bottles also from Mishimoto. A lot of the stock ones crack. You can't see my intercooler because it's hidden right here. It has a aftermarket intake manifold from O-Dog Diesel. It is a new casting that's bigger than stock. It's all ported for better flow, and all the EGR delete provisions are there. My Y pipe also has a welded in delete pipe as well, so there's no added leak areas there.
Sounds pretty awesome. So I think the next thing we need to do is go for a drive and see how this thing pulls down the road. Got your Monster Energy all ready to go. We got Ford on the display.
No,
it went away, but it was there.
It was there. I swear it was there. This is actually one of the coolest things I love about this head unit I put in. I run like all my gauges off of it.
That's pretty awesome.
Than my exhaust temps and my fuel. And of course, now since we're on camera, it won't connect to the OBD2 sensor. Oh, there we go. Now it came to life.
There we go. Pretty crisp shifts in this thing too.
Yeah, they upped the shift pressure, I guess it's the pump pressure or whatever, to give you firm shifts.
Yeah, it keeps those clutches from slipping when you're adding all that power to it.
I am fully expecting to need a transmission next year.
Yeah, it's usually kind of just goes with the territory when it comes to diesel builds, is having to do that transmission. But then you get to actually choose all your stuff, you know, your proper torque converter.
Yeah, get the whole package.
The whole billet shaft thing, and build it up so it can handle the horsepower. What kind of horsepower are you running in this thing?
This should be low 400s and about mid 700 foot-pounds of torque.
Okay.
I have a problem. I'm losing some fuel pressure. So there's a tune I have above this yet. I just don't typically run it right now until I have a fuel pump ordered and everything, and
make sure keep it safe.
Yeah.
So Jared, what made you buy a Super Duty? Why was that the choice?
Well, I've always been a Ford guy. My dad owned or still does own a 7.3 that he bought in 01, and that was kind of my first diesel I was really introduced to. I was originally shopping for a 7.3 when I bought this 6 years ago now.
Okay.
And Josh is the one that talked me into getting a 6-liter instead of the 7.3, and I'm happy he did, because it's really been a great truck.
So now the two of you being brothers, who was the first one to buy the 6-liter?
He bought one a few months before me while I still had a crew cab 150, and I got hit by a drunk driver, unfortunately, and totaled my truck. I had it like 9 months.
Oh wow.
And after that I was like, I'm getting my diesel now.
At least the crash rating's good, right?
Yeah. Ford has excellent crash ratings.
That is definitely a good thing. So he bought the truck, he took you out for rides, he's like, this is what you got to get. You fell in love with it. That was kind of how that went?
Yep, fell in love with the 6-liter, test drove a bunch before finding this one in Texas, had it shipped up.
Okay, this is a Texas truck.
Well, it's a California truck first.
Okay, so yeah, at least the dry areas, right? It's not worried about the rust or any of that kind of thing.
No, the paint took a little bit of a beating from all the sun, but other than that, it's for a 14-year-old truck now. It's in pretty good shape, I think.
Absolutely, this thing pulls really well. So when you're going up hills and stuff like that, do you change your tune when you're towing?
When I tow, I've not. I did just get a new tow tune for all the mods that are now done to it, and I used to use 40 horsepower tow tune, so pretty mild, you know, nothing special as far as power, but it gave me a little extra bump in power, and it's nice. I like the tow files, and actually a lot of times I'll use them as daily drivers still.
Okay.
The cam really brings this motor to life. It gives it like a very smooth power band. You don't have a lot of the rocket ship effect. You're waiting for that turbo to spool.
Yeah, it has that real smooth progression. It's not like you said, the late coming on of the power and all that kind of thing that you normally expect from a turbo. So if you were a new truck buyer or you just wanted to buy a used truck and you hadn't bought anything yet, as a diesel, would you recommend the 6.0?
Hands down.
Hands down the best one to buy for a used truck.
They're affordable. Relatively speaking, diesels are, you know, do demand a premium. They're easy to work on. These are pretty user-friendly trucks to work on. A lot of people think, you know, you need to take everything to a mechanic, and you don't. I mean, take it to a mechanic when it's outside your experience level, but
right.
I never did a big job before working on this, doing my first EGR delete, and you know, you just take your time, span a few days out for yourself, and you'll be all right. There's tons of videos. We have videos up about working on it.
So tell us a little bit about your channel. What do you guys feature as far as, I know obviously you guys have the 2 6-liter diesels, but what's kind of your focus? What do you guys mainly do?
It is mainly the diesels. We do a lot of upgrades and how-to videos,
okay.
Which currently make up the bulk of our videos, but we are transitioning to some more vlogs.
Right.
I do a very small gun piece. You know, just kind of.
Guns are fun.
Oh, I'm a big gun guy.
Well, I mean, obviously you do have the American flag on the tailgate. That just kind of goes hand in hand, right?
Oh yeah. When every time I see that tailgate, I just think of the national anthem,
America. That's awesome. So you guys are definitely die-hard Ford guys.
We are, but there's a soft spot in our heart for some old school Chevys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Myself, I mean, I'm more for the Chevy and the Dodges, but I'm definitely American before any other.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can respect the fact that, you know, Ford could be a good truck as well. This truck, I'm actually very impressed. I mean, it pulls hard. It's not like any other 6-liter that I've ever been in my life, honestly, and I've driven hundreds of these things. I used to work on them steady.
Probably
so.
Seen a few hundred in the shop.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the ones that I drove, they were still fairly new. They were fleet vehicles, so they didn't have like the modifications, and really all we had to work with was just the factory Ford parts, and a lot of times the things were not corrected, and we still had to run all the EGR coolers and stuff like that were the problem issues. But you know, it's nice to see that everything can be changed now and you can upgrade them into something like this.
Yeah, you can really make them, for the most part, I want to say, if you're looking for the same kind of performance as a new stock vehicle, because I know personally I wouldn't buy a brand new truck and delete it right now.
Right.
That's a big warranty to swallow.
It is, yeah, it can be a little bit unnerving.
Yeah, definitely a daunting idea to me, but you know, if you want to take a truck like this and make it compete with them, the 6-liter can do it.
For sure.
Got to definitely spend a little money and put some work into it.
Like anything.
Yeah, but you know, you're still at a fraction of the cost of buying a brand new truck.
And you don't have to worry about your warranty. All right, everybody, that was Jared's 6-liter F250. Thank you so much for bringing it out.
Thanks for having me.
If you guys enjoyed this, you'll definitely want to see the video of his brother's truck, Josh, which was the previous one to this. So definitely, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that out. If you haven't subscribed to Truck Central, definitely hit that subscribe button. And your YouTube is?
6.0 Bros.
Go check him out there if you're into the 6-liter Powerstrokes or just any truck stuff. Definitely some good stuff to see there. My stuff is at Hammer Down Motorsports, so definitely go check me out there as well, and keep that hammer down.